Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about vectors. So in my previous video I talk about one dimensional, two dimensional array, three dimensional array and four dimensional array. If we have a one dimensional array, then we can say one dimensional array is a vector. If we have a two dimensional array, then we can say it is a matrix. If we have a three dimensional array, then it is a cube. And if we have a four dimensional array, then we can say it is a hypercube. Now in this video we are going to talk about what is a row vector and what is a column vector. So first of all we discuss about what is a row vector. So row vector means a particular array which has only one row and multiple columns, right, like this. Then we can represent it as a row vector. So because we have only one row and n number of columns, as you can see here. So this is a row vector, and now if I want to represent a column vector here, so here you can see that if we have a multiple number of rows like 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to n, so we can represent this as a column vector because here we have n number of rows whereas there is only one column, right? So this two arrays, so column vector and row vector. After that, where should we use this? We use this. So whenever you are learning machine learning ML algorithms, at that time you will use this. You will use this to represent a bias, right? Okay. After that, if you have any confusion about what is a bias, what is a weights and else, so okay, now we are going to try to identify the distance between origin and a data point. So here, so suppose it is a data point called P which has a x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 4, right? So instead of x and y you can see that here is a 3 and 4. It means it is a x1 coordinate and it is a x2 coordinate, right? Okay, now I want to calculate the distance between origin and this data point. Now I want to calculate d. So how can I do this? To calculate d, I'm going to calculate like this. X2 means it is a y coordinate. Okay, so here I'm representing p. Okay, so here you see that the first element is considered as the x1 coordinate, whereas the second element is considered as the x2 coordinate. And if I use this one, x x2b, okay, minus 0 whole square plus x1 minus 0 whole square. So I subtract the x2 coordinate from 4 minus 0, and here I am going to subtract the coordinate of p's x value, subtract from the origin of x value, right? So as you can see here, here is a x2 square plus x1 square, and I am going to root this value, and this way we are going to extract, this way we are going to calculate this distance, right? So suppose if we want to identify the distance between two data points, suppose here we have data points 2, so here is a q and here is a p. So q data point has x2 x1 and y2 y1. I want to calculate the distance, so instead of going integration of distance equation, I'm directly writing the equation. So x2 minus y2 whole square plus y1 minus x1 whole square. So this is the equation for identify the relation. So identify the distance between two data points. Okay. Now, where should we calculate the distance? Where do we calculate distance? Like which algorithm is based on distance, or which algorithm is based on distance? So I'm going to tell you that k nearest neighbor, KNN algorithm is based on distance. In when we are talking about k nearest neighbor in different video, at that time we are going to discuss Manhattan distance. Uh, there is another two or three distance. I forgot the name of those distance. So first one is a Manhattan, which is Manhattan distance. Okay. So thank you for the watching and stay tuned for the next video.